Good morning, good morning. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. Come in, come in. We're gonna do some eyeballs. Look how cute that sign is. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Somebody's watching you. They're watching you. Hello. So we are doing I'm trying to pull my pants up. They're rolling under my roll. I listed the Halloween beads last night. So if you're just wanting the Halloween beads, they are available on my website. They come with the eyeballs. Some have the spider web. And we'll be doing that kit tomorrow. But if you already have everything, good morning. If you already have everything and you just need the beads, they're available on my website. You can grab a sign if you want that on there as well. We do have the big eyes in a sign in purple, green, and orange as well. So those are all under the metal sign tab. And then go to Halloween, and all those are listed there. Good morning. So today we're doing the green with the green eyeballs. There is an orange available. It comes with your small board, your zip ties, 2 rolls of the orange, and then your orange eyeballs. And then I have the purple with the purple eyeballs. Okay. So if you want them, they're available on my website, monkeyscreations.com is where you can find them. Hello, hello. Good morning. If you'll float my boat, I'd appreciate it. So we're going to get started. Now we've done quite a few of these. I'm trying to do them all different ways. If you want to use less mesh or just to do something a little bit different. So here's an idea of the beads. So all of these are on my YouTube channel if you're wanting to get different ideas. So there's that one. And then there's the snowman one that's done like this. So 2 different petals. You can mix and match them. And then there's this one that we used a different petal behind. And all of these are available as well if y'all want to buy them. They are $50. Just let me know which one you want. And that includes shipping. So there's tons of different ways that you can use these beads with the different petals, those kinds of things. So good morning, my jelly bean. So there's all those videos are on my YouTube channel if you want to go check them out. So let me bring you down and we'll get started because we're going to yet do another way that I've never done before. So let's see if it works. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate that. I do. So on row 2, you can see that I've loaded every regular set of holes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that we've loaded on row 2. And then on row 3, we've loaded every regular set and every shared. So every regular and every shared all the way around. So regular set of holes on row 2, every one of them on row 3. You like the moose? I love that moose. I love the color. So we're doing 2 different petals on this one as well. we are doing the Dean Michael, but we're going to flip it over and use that curved side going up. And then we are doing the regular 3D daisy petal with that eyeball at the top. So I'm going to show y'all how we do those. So we're going to do the Dean Michael first because we're doing the Dean Michael on row 2. This is the small board. The easiest way to tell the difference of the boards I am using, I don't have a large board here with me, but if you ever see a board and you see row 1 with all these circles, that is always going to be the small board. The large board, good morning, Tickety Tock. The large board is only going to have the single holes. Okay, so if you're ever watching a video and want to know what board, now I'll answer you, but just to be able to look at it, the small board is going to have the holes all the way around. The large board is going to have the single holes. So that's the easiest way you can tell by just looking at the board which one we're using. Okay, so I have squared these pieces of mesh. You're welcome. I've squared these pieces of mesh. It was 10.5 inches, so it is squared at 10.5 inches. I'm going to grab my rotary cutter and we're going to grab a band. So we're taking this curved side down, diamond shape. We're going to line these lines up at a line. Mine just happened to be hitting at the 20. And then we're going to completely cut this piece in half. So now we have 2 pieces. We're going to take that one piece, put it directly over that second piece. You see how I'm just lining up those edges, just like that. So we have a triangle. I'm going to keep my left hand right here at the top so it doesn't move that tip. Okay, we're going to find our middle. We're going to pinch, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Grab that end, bring it together. And band it. So that's what we have. Still a little wonky. So what we do is we take our fingers, go right up underneath and open that petal up. And now we have a party Dean Michael. Okay. Easy peasy, right? I'll show you again once we get to where we need another one. So we're going to do this entire second row. Now, most of the time you will see that we use them pointing down. We are going to flip this one over and we're going to use it with that curve going up. So we're just going to stick it right in there. Just like that. Good morning, everybody. So we're using every regular set of holes. I'm always keeping you on your toes, aren't I? This is horizontal white stripe. Monk is good. He got his number at football last night, so he is number 18. So he's excited. He had to FaceTime me to show him because I didn't go to practice last night. Hey, hey. Thanks, Marianne. I appreciate that. So this is how I make the lotus flower as well. If y'all have seen me make that, I use it curved side up. And that one is the one you'll actually see a video of me having it float in the pool. Hello, hello. Diana, I need to send you a message. Okay, we have that first row done. Just like that. So you can see the way that that's curved up. All right, so I was thinking, let's keep that curve going. Let's see how this looks. So putting, now I'm just playing right now. Let me see, let me see. We may not. It almost looks like one of those, like the Venus flytraps. Have y'all seen those? I kind of like that. So what we're going to do is, let me check something else. Sometimes my mind just gets the best of me and I just have to go with it, y'all. This there, this there. And then that one in the middle. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make that 3D daisy petal. Oh my, your brain is going a mile a minute. Yay! I'm glad you like that, D-Stash. That box was full. You think it's cute? I think it's cute too. So we're going to make the 3D daisy petal with that eyeball at the top. So we're going to take this squared piece of mesh. It is squared at 10.5 inches. We're going to keep it curved side up, diamond shape. Now the easiest for y'all, I don't do this when I'm just sitting here prepping, but for teaching purposes, this is the way we're going to do it. So I'm just going to take these two tips. We're going to line it up at a line. Okay, so it'll be just like that. And then we're going to take that upper tip and we're going to bring it down to that line. And then just kind of smush it down. TikTok question. Let me see. I watched your glow in the dark spray. Would you use it again? I still have that. We'll do something with the rest of that can. And then we're going to go from bottom to the top. Sorry, Tanya, I just ruined that teaching moment for your video. Just catch me again. I'll do it again. We're going to bring that bottom to that middle. So we're just lining up those two tips. Okay, so that's what we have. Then we're going to bring this top to that middle again. It's Dana's fault, Tanya. Bring that bottom to the middle again. So it looks just like that. We're going to hold the right side down. We're going to bring that left tip to the right tip. Just folding that mesh completely in half. And then right here, you'll see where it starts to slant in. That's where we're going to pinch and then bring in those edges just like that. Going to grab a band, band it. Just like that. Now we're going to grab a zip tie. We're going to grab an eyeball. I'll message Tanya, tell her to use the second video. Run that zip tie right through that eyeball, just like that. We're going to take our petal. As you can see, there's a hole. My hand goes right through it. We're going to run that zip tie through the top, zip it up. We're going to rotate that zip tie to where that is on the inside. So just like that. We're going to hold this end and we're going to pull back on this end. And then we're going to start tightening that zip tie. So just like that, pull it. Now you can see from the back here, I'm taking that middle finger and I'm holding that mesh in place. So now I can let go here, but that mesh isn't moving because I have it gripped. And then we're tightening that zip tie on the inside, just like that. And then we're just going to clip that off. Clip off the excess. And then we can rotate our bead and bring our eyeball around. And there's your eyeball. Okay. Does the 4-inch zip tie work for the eyeballs as well as the 6? I don't see why it shouldn't work, Beck. I don't use the 4-inch anymore just because for me and my hands, they're harder for me to hold on to. But you can try it and see if you already have them and you're trying to use them up. I may still have some in the garage somewhere because I did used to use them. But my hands, it's just too hard on my hands. I need something long I can manipulate easier. Okay, so that's what we have. All right. Hey, Angie. All right. So what we're going to do, and we're going to make both of these petals again. So if you missed it, don't worry. I'm still going to show those again. So we're going to take our Dean Michael, take our 3D Daisy, and I'm just lining those up, those two bands up, one right on top of the other. And we are going to put those in the regular set of holes. So the regular set of holes are the smaller ones. So there should be 8 of them. So regular set of holes. One right on top of the other. Just like that. 3 weeks, I know. I'm so excited. Okay. So we're going to keep going. And then we're going to come back and we will put a regular 3D daisy petal in the others. Okay. So stack one right on top of the other. I know I love this color too. And there's so many things that you can do with these. Like just have fun with it and play. What's in 3 weeks? Angie and Ellen are coming from Illinois, and we're going to hang out in Nashville for a couple days with Tay and Suzanne, who's coming from where's she coming from? Florida. Doesn't it, Teresa? Like I need to figure out a Venus flytrap. I think it's cool. What do y'all think? Yes, I'm excited. So Alex, who is Taylor's fiance, is going to spend the weekend with Mom, so that I can have a quick getaway. But I need to set them up something fun to do, like a pottery class or something. You think Alex would like that? He'd probably be like, oh my gosh, what have you done to me? This is the lime green is what comes in this kit. If I got that one intertwined, hold on. Cut that one off. Some monkey business, right? I just need a couple days, y'all. Do you sell kits? I do, Debbie. They are available on my website, monkeyscreations.com. So this right here is a kit. It comes in green, orange, or purple, whatever you want. Pick your favorite Halloween color. And it comes with everything you see here to make the wreath. I know, he is a nice guy. Now, he may never do it again, but all right. So this, we don't need any more. Yeah, we will. We will. Never mind. I was going to say that we're not going to need any more petals, but we are. So don't pay attention to what I just said. Don't do it. When will it be in your shop? These are available now. These are already on the website. And red for Christmas. Yes. Yes. All right, let's cut these 8 off. So that's what we have. Now, you could actually just walk away and leave it just like that if you wanted. But I already have these others done, so we're just going to add them. But you could walk away and leave it as is. So as is, let me tell you how many petals I used. So we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on row 2. And then we used 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 on row 3. So you could stop right now, add your sign, and be done if you wanted. Now the kit, you get 2 rolls of the green. So if you wanted to do something like this, where you're using all of the 3D daisy petals on row 2 and 3, you definitely could. So you'll have enough mesh in your kit to do it this way as well. So it's completely up to you. I have tons of videos on my YouTube channel. Pick which one you like or come up with your own. Completely up to you. All right, so let's add the rest of these. It's hard to pick a color, right? So we did 24. Now we're doing 8 more. So what, 32? So still just 1 roll of mesh. Oh, I guess I did make them all. I'm going to make them again for y'all, so don't worry. if you didn't see it. I still have 2 more pieces, so I must have miscounted. I'll go figure. All right, let's cut these off. Oh, nope. I do need one. Never mind. Angie, go to work. Do you have something else to do? Look how cool. Now these I have sitting on top of those, but if you wanted, you could bring those down and sit them right beside. See how I'm doing that? I'm just moving them over and bringing them down if you want them to sit side by side versus one up, one down. Okay, completely up to you. All right, let's make this last one. So I'm going to show you both petals again, even though I don't need another Dean Michael. All right. Dean Michael, squared inch piece of mesh. This one is squared at 10.5 inches. Curl side down, diamond shape. Take this tip and the bottom tip, line it up at a line. Cut right down the middle. One piece turns into 2 pieces. Put one right on top of the other. Line up your edges. My left hand is holding this tip down. We're going to go to the middle and pinch, and then go 1, 2, 3. Just bringing in our sides. 1, 2, 3. Grab. I'm going to use a black so you can see it. Band it. So looks kind of wonky. Just go right up underneath. Use your fingers and open that petal up. And there's your Dean Michael. Now for this one, we flipped it. So we're using curve side up instead of down. For the 3D daisy petal, mesh, zip tie, band, and in this case, an eyeball. Curve side up, diamond shape. We're going to take our 2 tips, line them up at a diagonal line. Bring that top tip down to that line. Bring the bottom tip up to that line, and I just kind of smash them down. Just like that. Now we're going to take that top, bring it to the middle again. Just fold it. Bring that bottom to the middle again. Just like that. We're going to take our right hand, hold this side down, bring the left tip to the right tip. Just fold it completely in half. Now here where it starts to slant, we're going to pinch, bring in those 2 sides, grab a band and band it. Okay, just like that. Take your zip tie, run your zip tie through your bead. Run that zip tie around that mesh. Zip it up, rotate the head of the zip tie down. Start to zip it up. Now you're going to take and you're going to hold the banded end. You're going to take your fingers, wrap it around that top, pull it back, position your bead with your middle finger, and then take your fingers, hold the mesh from behind, hold it in place, let go, take your bead or your zip tie, zip it tight, just like that. Cut off your zip tie end. Trim off your mesh end if you need to. Adjust your bead. Bring your eyeball around. And there's your 3D daisy petal with the eyeball. Okay, so Dean Michael 3D daisy is what I used on this wreath. So we're going to add our last 3D daisy petal right here. This is a zip tie cutter, so it tightens and cuts your zip ties all at once. So that's what we have. Something a little bit different. Now for the sign, I already added my cable mount. You can put holes in the sign or you can add your cable mount, whatever you prefer. I did just do it, so I'm not going to pull it tight. Just going to take a pipe cleaner, run it right through. Give it a couple twists. Okay. Take those zip tie or those pipe cleaners. Run. Did I have? Oh, that zip tie broke. Look at there. I was like, what happened? Things happen, y'all. It just does. Okay, now we're going to take those pipe cleaners, put them right through those two middle holes. Just pushing that down till we get some resistance. You don't want it to look like the mesh is squished, but you don't want your sign moving either. Okay, so we just take that from behind, wrap it up. And I also just put that cable mount on there, so I don't want to pull hard. And then we just stick that right back in the hole. That way there's nothing to scratch your customer's door. Okay. And then while we have it turned over, just add you another zip tie. Just like that. Trim that off, and then that's what we hang it from. So there you go. Isn't it cute? Just something different. So there's so many ways that you can use these bead kits that I put together. If you missed the beginning, here's another way, using all of the 3D daisy. And then here's one using the reverse 3D daisy and the what is this one? The pinwheel. This is the pinwheel. And then doing both the reverse 3D daisy and the regular 3D daisy. So any way you want to do it, all of these videos are on my YouTube channel. Just pick away and have fun. That's really what it's all about, y'all. So it comes in the green, the purple, and the orange, with the orange or purple eyeballs, whichever ones you ordered. Your boards, your zip ties. And that's it. So we ended up using 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 petals. So still just one roll of mesh versus here we used 40 pieces. So 32 and 40. So however you want to do it, you do get 2 rolls in your kit. So you can just use one roll or you can use both and save the other one for another project or whatever you want to use it for. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Did you have a question, Kimberly, I can answer here? If you want any of the wreaths, even the one I just did, they're $50. That includes shipping. So you can just send me a message and let me know which one you want. You can buy just the beads. I do have the bead set. So it comes with 6 sets of beads. So you'll have to read the description on which comes in which set. So there's some that have all 3 of the colors, the orange, purple, and green. Then there's some that come with the spider webs. So just make sure you read the description to know exactly which one you're getting. But if you're just wanting the beads, they are on my website. Or if you just want the sign by itself is available on my website as well. Okay. Where do I buy my mesh? Most of the time I buy my mesh wholesale. But you can get it from the Ribbon Shed. You can get it from Wreaths of Joy. You can get it from Craft Outlet. They all sell the horizontal white stripe. That is my favorite to use for these kinds of wreaths. But you will see tomorrow that you can use other mesh, because tomorrow I think we are doing the gold and black spider web set, or we may do the black and white. I'm not sure yet. But any mesh will work. This is just my favorite. Thanks for floating my boat. She wants to know if you still have Christmas kits. All of the bead Christmas sets are sold out. I just printed some signs. So we are going to have the sign and bead set. So those should be available tomorrow, maybe tonight. But as far as the bead sets for Christmas, those are already done. But I am going to list the beads by themselves and then the bead sets that come with the signs. Does that make sense? So if you already have your mesh, your frame, whatever board you're going to use, just grab you a set. Where do you get the signs from? monkeyscreations.com. I make all my own signs now. So these signs are all available on my website. Using a soldering iron to prevent train. What board is used so you won't? I use, and these are all listed. So yes, I do wood burn most of my mesh with a wood burner. I use this Memory Keepers glass cutting mat to burn. You can see my most used is the 10-inch, because you can see where my mark is. I haven't cleaned it off in a while. But any tempered glass, anything like that, if you want these, I do have them listed in my Amazon storefront with the wood burning tool. But this is what I use. A lot of people use even the trays from your refrigerator, that tempered glass. If you have an old shelf or an old refrigerator, you can use that. Just make sure you do not cut it on your regular cutting mat. It does have to be like a tempered glass, those kinds of things to cut it, because that iron gets hot. Okay. But these are, you'll find the links in my Amazon storefront for those. Did that answer your question, Donna? Cookie sheets. There you go. You could use a cookie sheet as well. If you use a vinyl sign, are they okay for the outside? Yes. I believe tomorrow or Thursday, the Scarecrow kits are going to be back in stock on the Wreath of Joy frame. And I will have some on the Unique in the Creek character board. So those should be out tomorrow or Thursday. A glass patio table and used to cut outside. There you go. And that's another thing. Can you hold up the blue wreath behind you? This one. If you are using a wood burning tool, just remember you are burning plastic. So well ventilated area, or do it outside. Okay. So this is the reverse 3D daisy pedal with the pinwheel. So this pedal looks exactly the same on both sides. I use 8-inch signs generally for these types of wreaths, but I am going to show, I think next week, using a 10-inch and then using just row 2, doing all of some kind of pedal where I can use the beads, so that I can show y'all how to do that. All right. Any other questions I can answer? What pedals are they? On which one? This one? This one is the reverse 3D daisy, and this one is the pinwheel. If you are on TikTok, y'all should have all the short videos on how to do all these pedals. Facebook, look under my shorts on how to do all these pedals. YouTube, same thing. Y'all have tons of shorts over there on how I do all my pedals. I sent you a TikTok on your personal Facebook messages. Okay. So anytime I do a pedal, Tanya turns it into a short for y'all, so that you can watch just the pedal. You can watch the replay here on Facebook for just a little bit, but you'll always find them on YouTube. All right. No other questions? All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have an amazing day. Tomorrow is all about the spider web. So using the spider web beads. So there's the one from today. And then tomorrow it's the spider webs. You're so welcome. All right, y'all have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Oh, today, if you want shirts, Taylor's live at noon on Taylor's Press and Wait. So if you're looking for shirts, she'll be live at noon. Bye, y'all.